As you all know, Supreme Leader Snoke's backstory wasn't explained in Star Wars The Last Jedi, and it left a lot of the fans wondering as to where this character came from, and how did he become so powerful within the First Order. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So one letdown, at least for me, was we didn't get to learn a little bit more about Supreme Leader Snoke, the big baddie of course, the First Order, the person who led Ben Solo to the dark side of the Force, eventually becoming Kylo Ren. Now, within the second act of this film, we have Kylo Ren murdering Supreme Leader Snoke by use of Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber and cuts him in two, very much like Darth Maul by Obi-Wan Kenobi. But when we look at the movie itself, director Rian Johnson recently got involved within a Q&A, and he actually revealed the full reason as to why he did not include Supreme Leader Snoke's backstory. So this is what Rian Johnson had to say. He states, in this particular story, it's much more like the original trilogy, where with Snoke, if you think about the actual scenes, it's suddenly I had paused one of the scenes to give a 30-second monologue about who he was. It would have kind of stopped the scene in its tracks. I realized even though it could have been interesting, something that fans were interested in, as storytellers, we have to kind of serve the scenes that need to be. It was a tough thing, even though I knew some fans were interested in it. I also knew it wasn't something that dramatically had a place in this movie. Hopefully it can be addressed elsewhere, or even JJ may address it in the next movie. But it's not something that's particularly interesting to Rey. So we kind of had to follow through. So let me say one thing here, and let me stop right there. Now, one thing that I will say is that I believe that just taking a 30 second amount of screen time, or maybe even up to just 1 minute, worth of discussing Supreme Leader Snoke's backstory through one of our characters, be it Kylo Ren or Luke Skywalker, something around those lines, I think that would have been perfect. They could have always added at least just an extra minute to the overall screen time of the movie. Instead of 2 hours and 30 minutes, it could have been 2 hours and 31 minutes, just to give us a little bit of Snoke's backstory and to kind of understand exactly where he came from, and exactly how he climbed to power within the First Order. That's one of the biggest mysteries of all. And, you know, I think that since J.J. Abrams is coming back for Star Wars Episode 9, he's going to bring things full circle. He's going to answer a lot of those mystery boxes that he placed in The Force Awakens. So, when I'm looking at Supreme Leader Snoke, even though he's dead right now, I believe that we're going to get more answers in the future. So overall, guys, what do you think about Rian Johnson's reply? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.